We no need to put the pressure on the society to understand us. We need to understand ourselves first, and we need to educate people around. When we educate people, before people have knowledge, they can believe or they don't believe. It's okay.
Ci troviamo a Koh Samui in questa splendida vista e sono in compagnia di
Piano.
Piano.
Hello, my name is Piano from Koh Samui, Thailand.
And Piano is Ladyboy,
Yes.
actually, and I really wanted to talk with a Ladyboy here in Thailand. She accepted the interview. She also has, many things to say to us because she's an activist. She
Medical.
won
The Beauty Queen in London, Miss Trans Global 2023. Yes.
exactly. So she's gonna tell us a lot of story. Piano, I would like first of all to ask you, how do you personally define who you are?
I just thinking it's very difficult question for me because of to being who I am. It's just from I was born I not feel I am a boy, so I feel a girl, and when I grow up I feel like I'm a woman and I'm not a man. So I think to define who I am is just how I feel and how I living my life.
All right. When did you become a ladyboy?
Usually I need to say this first before the answer the question. It's it's a little bit conflict in Thailand about to say or to call. A lot of people don't like to call ladyboys.
Okay.
For me it's okay before I fight to call me trans woman or transgender. But now when I grow up more, I think that we no need to put so much pressure to people to call at the correct okay, ladyboy is ladyboy, transgender is transgender. And for me, I feel like I am a transgender from I was born. I never feel like I am a man. So, but I born in male anatomy. So that make me feeling what then who I am. If I'm not a man, I'm not a woman, and who I am, then when I grow up, I know this is called transgenders. Yes.
All right, good. Yeah, because it's very difficult for us to understand how to really call.
Yes.
Usually transgender is easy, but here there is the word ladyboy, but you never know if it's if it's correct to say, if it's offensive, if it's okay. It depends of the person, right?
Yes, depend of the person because of, as I say that if the trans women now we have a lot of education and a lot of people try to realize that ladyboy is offensive a little bit because of still have a boy and have a lady in a half. So we think that we are full lady even though we have a male anatomy, but how we feel is no boys. So lady and boy is how a little bit weird for me. But a lot of night girl or the girl who working at night like a sex worker or cabaret show or some girl to call ladyboy is more easy and more well known for the foreigner, so easy. I'm ladyboy, so
All
people
right.
know.
In Europe, sometimes even if you call transgender someone, it gets offensive.
Yes.
But here in Thailand, I realized that you accept that there is a part of you that's still man.
Yes.
Or that you were a man. So you somehow you don't define you completely, even if you feel like a girl.
Yeah.
Right?
I'm feeling this is a new world for a lot of people in our generation because of some people believe in science, some people believe in feeling, some people believe in spiritual. So depend on what you want or who you see or whatever. I don't know how to call, but for me it's just transgender is me, and I feeling I have a male anatomy. It doesn't wrong. It's just a new thing for our generation, our world right now. So it's easy to accept or it's easy to angry. But when you more learn, when you more educate, and when you more see the world more, you will understand that doesn't matter people call you or whatever, you no need to offensive because of you how you call yourself is the the most comfort zone for you.
All right, all right. And what about spirituality? Who is really alive in Thailand, no?
Yeah.
Do you define yourself as a spiritual person? You're Buddhist, you practice Buddhism?
Yeah, I think it's one of the good thing about me because of I am Buddhist, and the Buddhist is just believe in the doesn't matter who you are, doesn't matter where you born, you need just to be do good thing and don't do bad thing. That also we don't care about genders like men, males, women, trans, lesbian, whatever. You just being good person and you gonna get a good karma back. That all.
That's amazing. I like it. And what about sexuality? Is often seen as a contrast in with spirituality, no? But personally, you think that they can go together?
Yeah, for sure. They can go together. Sexuality and the spirituality is something that you believe. So when you believe something, maybe different from other people, maybe same or maybe have before or didn't have before. I think it's easy to believe. Believing is depend on the person.
Do you still do you ever feel misunderstood by Western views about gender and spirituality?
I think it depends again. Like I've been in many countries in Europe, so a lot of people understanding now, and a lot of people don't understand also. So for me now, I want to tell to everyone, like especially my community, that we don't need to put the pressure on the society to understand us. We need to understand ourselves first, and we need to educate people around. When we educate people, before people have knowledge, they can believe or they don't believe. It's okay with that education, but no need to push them so hard that who we are. We need to do ourselves first. That is the most important thing for our life, because of if we push so much, it's not gonna be good thing to do, because of a lot of people they will learn, and if they learn and their choice again to believe or not, that's what I believe also.
That's absolutely right.
Yeah.
I totally agree with that part. I think in Europe, you travel in Europe, as you said, you know about that. We are pushing a lot sometimes, and it's like you obtain the opposite.
Yeah.
You know? What do you say actually to young trans women or ladyboys struggling with their faith?
Yeah, I think it's now, just I want to say that just be calm, and like first of all, when you're young, the most important thing that you need to do is education. Go to school, get your dream to be a part, because of to being a transgender is systemic cost also. Like we need money to transition, we need a good knowledge to have a good surgery, or we need to have an education about hormone or something like that. So I would love to say to young transgender is find somebody to talk to, like other trans or the parents or the society. Especially now we have a lot of foundation and organization that help about the transgender women to grow up like in the correct way. So that's what I concern now for young transgender. It's just education.
Right.
Yeah.
Your family supported you in this?
For the beginning, no.
No.
Like my dad didn't supporting me because of now I'm 31 is like a lot years ago. So, but for me, and that's my generation, is start to have like a lot of transgender in Thailand already. So I have my mother's transgender to teach me how to grow up, how to keep cool, how to living my life in that situation that I didn't have the money to transition yet. What I need to do, that is the same that I bring for my mother transgender in correct virtual information or education is to help you the most to be a successful or to be beautiful trans woman. Yeah.
And why you think that in Thailand there are so many transgender? Like why are they growing like this so much, especially in Thailand?
Yeah, I think this question I try to ask myself also, because of Thailand and especially Southeast Asia, and a lot of news try to say that because of being trans is more make more money than when you are man or whatever. But I just thinking like maybe sometimes it's about the culture and trend, and also about the freedom, you know. If are in Europe have a Buddhist or have some religions that very easy, I think a lot of people will be trans also, and I think it's also mixing with the cultures, religions, freedoms, and trend. You know?
Absolutely,
Yeah.
absolutely. Yes, in Europe it's very alive the church, the Christianity, so
Yeah.
it's like it's a bit hard.
Yeah.
Even if we have a lot of freedom, it's still
Yeah.
a bit hard. What about you? Actually, is very interesting because you are sex worker, right?
Mhm.
You can say that, but also you are really active in fighting against STD. You know?
Yes.
How you combine those two things? How did you enter in this world? And do you think that right now, being sex worker or going with sex worker is like maybe dangerous for those type of things?
I think it's for me as I finished in medical technologist, especially in STD, and I was a beauty queen also. So to turning out my life to be sex work, it's what I choose. It's not I choose to do this because of I think it's the way that I can make my dreams come true. It's for my parents and for myself, and also it's my body is my choice. So I believe on that, and to go in with sex worker, I think nowadays STD is not only for sex worker. You can in the information a lot of male and female, they have a lot of STD as well, but maybe because of our sex work, it might have interaction about sex much more, so maybe risky more. But now also sex worker, we have a good education and good foundation and organization to get tested, you know. So I don't think it's different to go in with sex work and go in with the normal girl on Tinder or whatever.
There
you
is
can
no
get
more
it.
difference.
Yeah, it's no more different for me now because of STD. You can get in one with one person as well.
Yes.
Yeah.
So for example, you get tested every
3 months, 2 months, or whatever that I feel that I have something, you know, like itching or have rash or symptom coming, something like that, or the partner that go test it and tell us, you know, like so we test often.
Okay. But what about that? Because you are specified in that, no? Do you think is that if we use condom, actually we can avoid these things and that's it, or still dangerous? Also because for what I know, there are many men that want to have sex without condom. How do you like respond to them when they don't want to use condom?
Condom is the best way, especially for the sex worker. We always use condom, but also they have another way to protection is a PrEP or PrEP also that you can take daily and you can avoid the HIV. But without condom, we still have other STD like gonorrhea, chlamydia, syphilis, or other STD. So the best way to have safe sex is condom.
Okay.
For me, it's always condom. When somebody forced to know condom, we need to have our self-love first because of we get deceived. No, so no, I don't know you, you don't know me, so we need to use condom.
I think it's very disrespectful, no?
Yes.
Yeah. You use it also, for example, for oral sex or?
No, some of that is a part that we need to. I also need to like very careful about that because of, you know, to just oral sometimes it's less risky, you know, like you know, STD can get in your throat also, but oral with condom is doesn't feel anything. Just for me, by personally also, but also we have a prevention that we can test this, you know.
Okay, okay, right. So how is going so far? Your fightings are going well, no?
Yes, everything going well. Everything in on my plan, everything on my point, and I'm happy now, and I do many things. And for me now, it's just like to doing all of the work I do, like medicals. I work in hospital, in clinic before, a beauty queen. I was shining on the stage, the sex work. That a lot of people start to think, why I do this? You are queen, you blah blah blah. It makes me realize more that our life is our choice.
Yes.
So it's make me much more stronger. And bullying or some bad word or some gossip or some like negativity that come to me is I never take that because of now this is what I should, not other people's choice. So if it's mistake, I accept it and learn. If it's success, that I do, not you do. Yes.
Right. And there are people that still define you. You said that there are people that still define you too masculine. Is that true?
Yeah, for me it's still, but you know, like it's much more people, like especially like women in westerns now. Like I live in Koh Samui, it's tourist country. They like my muscle. They, oh my God, I want to have your skin. I want to have your muscle. You look strong, woman. Blah blah blah. I take that positive comment. The negativity, no, I don't take it. So now I'm happy, and it's really I'm strong. So I like to be a strong woman.
So one last question for you. I would like to ask you, when you pray, when you go to temple, I don't know how often you do, but what do you ask for?
Basically like good health, good life, good energy for me, for my parents, for someone who love me and someone who I love. That's all. For easy for me. I don't ask something crazy. I just the basic. It just good health, good success, good energy is all. Like I don't need to have a big house. I don't need to have a sport car. I don't need to have a brand name. I just need that basic thing that all human being need. Yeah.
Of course, simple things for a simple life.
Yes.
All right. One last thing.
Mhm.
If you want to say to everyone to subscribe to the channel and support this
Yeah.
project.
Yeah. To everyone who watching videos, this is a very good content that a lot of people need to know about transgender women in Thailand. So subscribe, maybe we can have more transgender to show you another side, because of a lot of transgender here, a different job and different attitude, different knowledge, different background. You might know a lot of another side of another trans woman. Yes.
Yes. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Ciao.